Welcome back to Asgard, and welcome to another episode. Oops. um, anyway, welcome back to Asgard, and welcome to another episode of our Infitech 2 modded Minecraft Let's Play series. If you recall, last episode, we started down getting some of the MV stuff. Also got our electric tools and whatnot. Since then I've been quite busy, and if you notice, my drill's empty. I've actually emptied it out twice, but I haven't recharged it this second time because our power situation is bad. So if you notice, we have 40,000 biogas, and like, let's say if I was to make not even 10 more aluminum, that would be like all the biogas. So I've stopped this from running for right now. I think we'll do one more episode of tech, and then we're probably going to take a little break from tech and get into Thaumcraft for a little while, to give me time to start building on the factory. Once I start that, I'm gonna figure out something with the power, something to boost it. I'm thinking I might build like a bigger biogas setup, or maybe something else. I'm not entirely sure yet. But anyway, the first time that I emptied out my drill was actually mining marble and andesite for this wall. Now, if you notice, I've been landscaping. By the way, this drill does seem to break dirt like immediately as well. So, you know, that's a thing. Oh, I missed one here, but I don't have any dirt. I don't even think I have any in storage. But if you notice, I did do these like little, I guess, boundaries or something on the walls. I still haven't decided if I'm going to have the wall run underneath the base to make it look a bit more uniform, or what I'm going to do there. And then, you know, I brought it around, and all the way to over there is where I've gotten to so far, but I ran out of andesite to keep going. So I've got a bit of marble. I think I've still got like 200 pieces of marble, but I figured I'd wait till I get more andesite built up, because I've found a lot of really big marble deposits, but andesites have been a little bit more tricky to get. I haven't got as much of that. I don't need as much of that, but I haven't found a ton of that. But if you notice, I think it's shaping up pretty well. And then I'm going to start building out more. We still have a lot of work to do on the actual inside of the base. A lot of cleanup, especially on the Thaumcraft side, but I know we need to get some things out there done as well, especially start working on the factory. And then I have a lot of landscaping and different things to do out here. But and then I did start building over here. Now I'm not, we'll run over here really quick. I'm not totally sold on the blocks that I've used so far for this area. I like them, but I don't like them. I like them. I like the staircase and stuff, but I don't know about the outer walls, especially on the outside. But then I added this like glass section here, and I started bringing that around. Then I think I'm gonna make this like an open walkway that kind of comes across, you know, that connects the two. But I'm not entirely sure yet. Oh, I forgot to light this up. I should do that before I get creepers or something spawning up here and making their way down. Okay. And this. And this. And this. And this. Okay. There was, I think, torches on the wall there, but then I changed out the wall and kind of made that there, so. Alright. But yeah, that's the main building I've done. Like I said, I've done a ton of mining. If you want an idea of what I've done, this is actually, yeah, this is filled up again. If you notice, we have 459 aluminum dust. And then by the time this runs through, that's going to be another stack and something. But we've got quite a bit of aluminum. I just don't have the power to process all of it. And then I've got, that was actually a miss attempt there. But I've got this thermal centrifuge that was running some of this cadmium with the sphalerite, which the sphalerite we can actually use if we turn into this sphalerite dust. I noticed we can get zinc from it in the electrolyzer. So actually, let's go ahead and do that. Because we did need some zinc before. Now, I'm still looking for zinc as an ore itself for our Thaumcraft quest. But we do need some zinc for some other things. So, electrolyzer's in here, I do believe. Alright, yeah. And go. Okay, wait a second. Wait a second here. Is there something else that I need? No. Okay, I bet it's because we've got this chlorine in here. So let me go ahead and just break this. And we'll get that going. Well. Oh, it's because it uses 60 EU a tick. That's what it is. Okay, never mind. We need a lower EU cost. So that's not going to happen yet. My bad. But once we get the MV stuff set up, we'll be able to process it. I'm just going to put it in here for now. Now you'll notice I did get some manganese and some chrome. We'll go ahead and continue with that quest. Now I can't promise I'll have enough power to actually make the stainless. I don't know. And then I also finished making up these alloys here, which is where a lot of our power went as well. I've got them stored right up here. We actually had enough of the the black bronze or whatever to make quite a bit of that black steel, so I just went ahead and made it. But yeah, we'll go ahead and get our material bag for that. Let's see what we get there. We got some nickel, steel, and copper. Okay. I'd love some aluminum. Just like a bunch of aluminum. That'd be great. That we still haven't done, which we might actually do that fairly soon. This cadmium is what I was going for, though, so we could go ahead and knock out the cadmium battery quest. Because we've had that for quite a while, and I feel like it's about time to knock that out. So let's get... Oh, where am I going? Let's get this crafted up. Okay. And there's our cadmium dust. And we need to make 2 of these batteries. They fall between lithium and sodium. Yeah. I mean, chances are I'm going to be using the lithium, because they're actually not that bad to make. We're going to need a small battery hull, just a couple of those. Not a problem. I think I've got some tin in here. And I made a bit of copper as well. Now the annealed copper that we really want is a bit more involved to make. So I'm hoping... I don't have enough battery alloy. Crap. Okay. And this... Okay, this is done. Cool. Nope. I'm going to need it on configuration 1. Let's see, I can't remember what the battery alloy takes. Let's see. Antimony and lead. Antimony. Maybe I've got some of that lying around. I don't know. Oh, it was, so I think it was a special way to make that, wasn't there? Let's take a look here. Antimony dust. Let's see. Well, no. No, we just need antimony, which I don't guess I've got any of that. Okay. I'm sure I've got it marked somewhere. I'll just have to go find it. Yeah. Wonder... Let me see. By smelting directly stibnite ore or dust. Okay. Stibnite was what it was. Alright. I think I've got a bit of stibnite in here. I just want to get this going because we've had these battery quests for quite a while. And I'd like to go ahead and get the last of those done. You know, do a little bit of cleanup and stuff. Okay. Yeah, we'll just do that. I'll go ahead and just smelt up like 4 of them. And... there we go. Okay. What did I do? No! That's not what I meant to do. Okay, well, we'll continue on. I may just cut camera and get all the battery alloy together. I think I ran it through the wrong configurations. I think maybe it's supposed to be 12. I can't recall. So I've got these empty cells. We're going to go ahead and throw those in the compressor so we can build up some oxygen. And it'll take a minute. But while we're waiting for that, let's go ahead and make ourselves another one of these MV hatches. And we're going to need a battery buffer. Oh, we actually need quite a bit for this. See, I just wonder if we can pump in... Because I was wanting to put an input hatch on our... Let's see, one of these. So we'll need an LV machine hull and piece of glass. Nothing too crazy. And that. So that we can put oxygen into our blast furnace. But now we need the space to do so. So that's why we've got these MV hatches. But we're going to need another battery buffer and another hatch. So let's see. Oh, actually, let's go ahead and make this stainless steel. So to do that, we're just going to need 1 nickel for each one, and then we're going to need 6 iron. So I'm thinking... I guess we'll go ahead and make up 5 sets of it. We might as well. I know we're going to need a lot of stainless, so we'll grab 30 iron really quick. And then to turn this stuff into dust, can't I just macerate it? Yes. Okay, cool. That's what I wanted to see. So we'll go ahead and get that going. And we're going to need another one of these hatches. So, these MV energy hatches. So just a copper cable and then an MV hull. And where did I put... Where did I put my aluminum plates? I think they were over in here somewhere. Maybe. No. No. Oh, I don't know what I did with them. I had... Oh no, I didn't make any up, did I? I don't think so. I think I put all the aluminum just right here. And I did go ahead and lock all my drawers. I know Real KC had mentioned, he's like, you need to lock your doors. I mean, your drawers. And it's like, oh yeah, I had totally forgotten. So I just made a storage key and got those locked up. So to get our aluminum plates, it is configuration 1. Why did I get... Oh, that was in the wire meal. Okay. Yeah, we had that right. We got our battery alloy plate. And actually, before we start this, let's get our antimony here. And get our battery plates. Lead dust, 4 of those. Okay. We'll just throw it all in there. And of course my inventory's already getting messed up. It never fails. So we'll need, what, 20 lead? To get that going. Mainly going to be doing like a lot of cleanup stuff this episode, I think, because I mean, we just don't have the power to just dive right into MV. It's so expensive. Now maybe once we start getting some of these reward bags and stuff from the Silicon Age, I actually did get this stuff pretty much together, so I think we'll make some of that as well. Let's go ahead and get our aluminum bending. I'm going to say let's do like most of these. Okay. And yeah, this is going to take a second. So I'll tell you what, let me cut camera for just a minute while we're waiting for some of this stuff. Well, this is done processing, so we'll go ahead and go with this. So I actually need to set up the recipes here for the new hulls, but they're not too bad to craft, I guess. And there we go. So there's our casing. And then we need what? Copper cables, aluminum plate, some wrought iron plates, and then our casing. And that'll get our hull. And now we're good to go to make this electrolyzer. So we'll need copper cable, silver wire. We'll need a bit of that. So yeah, silver. Let's go ahead and get a bit of this wire. And let that run. This is going to be the right stuff, right? Yeah, okay. Just wanted to make sure. So we're also going to need glass. I've already got that. Electronic circuits. I made a bit of those, actually. Yeah, because I knew we'd probably be using a bunch of those instead of the old circuits. What I really think I need to do is make another X.A.C.T crafter and have one for like LV, one for MV. I think that would probably be our best bet, honestly. So I may do that after this episode. So we'll put that up there. This here. What, copper cables at the bottom? No, copper cables at the very bottom. And these. Now, really, we're probably not going to be able to plug this thing up for a while. Because I just don't have the power to support MV just yet. So I figure we'll probably take a little bit to get our power situation sorted out and everything. But at least we can finish out some of these quests, maybe. Guess we'll put it in here for now. Yeah, because we're going to need 128 input on that. But I'm hoping I wonder if I should try... No, we'll go with the material bag. And we got gold and lithium. I don't think I have any lithium already in here. No. What did it... Oh, gold's over there. Lithium. Well, that lithium will actually come in handy because we'll be able to use that for making batteries, lithium batteries. So I definitely don't mind that. So we got our stuff. Where am I going? In here to make a bunch more of these battery holes. So we'll need this lead. What's running over here? Oh, okay. I will need the lead and the antimony in the alloy smelter. Man, those machines are like so loud right now. And then let me go put up these credits actually. We've got, well, I'll just put them there. We've got a bit of those building up. And it says it unlocks another quest elsewhere, but that is not the case. So, and then if you notice, they want us to make this annealed copper cable. And to do that, we're going to need this annealed copper. And it's a little bit involved. We're going to have to do it in the blast furnace with copper and then 1,000 oxygen for each one. So it's going to be a little bit expensive. I think our fluid cells, our compressed air cells, well, they're almost done. But I think we can go ahead and set these up. So to get the air out of them, we're just going to put them through an extractor. So we'll put it there. Get that going. And then hopefully we'll get a bit of oxygen. Now we do have a quest over here. This Go Kaboom that wants us to get 8,000 oxygen and turn it in. But I don't believe that we're gonna actually end up. Oh no, this isn't what I wanted to do, is it? Crap. We want to do it through the. Oh, where do we do it? Oh, you know what? I bet we could actually just use these. As they are, I think. Unless we have to run it through the electrolyzer. That's possible. We'll just put it through the electrolyzer, that's fine. And it'll take a little while, but we'll get our air built up. And we'll go ahead and set this up over here. Because I'd much rather have it in a tank than having to put it in by hand anyway. So we'll do that, and then our alloy smelter is done. We actually made too many, that's fine. Oh, are we kicking out of power? Ugh. Let me go check this. Honestly, I bet we are, because we've been running stuff. No, we still got power. It's mainly when I run that blast furnace that it starts running out like super fast. So we'll get these batteries made, and then I'll probably cut camera for a minute, I think, while I get some stuff together, because I want to get our blast furnace set up this episode for oh, something is catching, and I don't quite know. It's this electrolyzer. I may have to move it down closer to the let me see. Come on, you can do it. You got enough power. Okay. Oh my gosh. Nope. It ain't gonna make it. Okay. Well, we'll just move it down, you know, a little bit closer here. And we'll set it up just right there. Set that up. Okay. We lost one compressed air cell, but that's not a big deal. So we'll get our our batteries made here. And then to get our cadmium batteries, what was it, the canning machine? Okay. Okay. Cadmium. Seems like it takes a lot of power to break this air out. And we'll set this to pull, I guess. Yeah, there we go. And we got our cadmium battery. So now we can turn this in, get our material bag, and let's see what we get. We got gold and lead. Cool. And iron. Cool. I will take it. And so now I'm going to cut camera for just a minute. I'm going to get some stuff together. Most of it's all basic things. Now I think I'm not 100% sure, but I do believe we're going to need a transformer, I would think, to change the LV over to MV. Because right now all of our power is LV. So that's just LV machine halls with 10 cables around it. Not really a problem. Well, I may have to make some 10 cables, but... And I'm assuming that we're going to need 2 of them for our setup. Yeah. So I'll be back in just a minute. I'm going to get some things together for this, and then... Okay, welcome back. I've used up most of our aluminum now. We've got 10. But I got our 2 medium voltage battery buffers, our MV energy hatch, both of those, and then our input hatch, and then our low voltage transformers. So I'm hoping that this is what we're supposed to have. Most of those. Oh. By the way, when you make these, just a heads up, they do take copper on this end. Because I put tin on all of it, and I was like, hey, this ain't working. But it does take copper right there. Which makes sense, but I just didn't realize it at first. So I think... You know what, I should have grabbed my wire cutters. Let me go grab those. Really quickly. And... we'll get those wires trimmed up, and I should probably actually bring some, put that in there. I should bring some copper cables with me, because for right now we're going to have to use these. There's really no other choice, really. I think just these would be fine. Well, actually... Oh yeah, that should be fine. I think. Let's see here. These guys. Okay. So I guess we'll just trim these wires off. forgot my wrench. I always forget something, I swear. You know what? That iron's done. So let's go ahead and get our... we do that. There. And then our nickel, manganese, and chrome will get us our stainless steel dust. Now this does have to be cooked in the blast furnace. So, if you notice, it's not terribly cheap. So, I think the quest is... Oh, no. Well, there we go. So we don't actually have to cook it for this. So we'll go ahead and get our material bag and cross our fingers we get something really good like a bunch of aluminum. No, we got lead and steel. I don't need any more lead and steel. I'm so over lead and steel. Okay. I grab my wrench, which this thing is actually just about broken. Alright. So, I guess... Oh yeah, these aren't going to stack, are they? Oh crap. Go ahead and grab that. Now what I'm thinking on here... Oh, this inventory is terrible. Throw that in there. That in there. I figure I'm going to use these, maybe? Yeah. I just wonder, I'm not sure if we should have the power pump into the transformer at the very end. I think so. I think that's what we'll do. So, okay, I should have some space. Actually, let me throw this in there as well. And these. Okay. Now, I think... I'm not entirely sure if we should have this pump into maybe just an LV battery buffer. Because see, these are going to be voltage of 32. And this... I think it should be alright. So we'll try this. And we're going to set it up. Well, I shouldn't put that there just yet. I'll go ahead and remove this energy hatch. And need something there. I'll tell you what, we're going to set it up here, actually. And then we'll put our energy hatch, LV energy hatch. No, we want our MV energy hatch right here. Move this. And we're going to have, I believe we want this facing this way. And we'll connect our copper cable here to connect those two up. And then our batteries there. Or wait, no, that's going to change up the amp. I'm going to have to get 2 times copper cable. Well, for now we'll put that in there, and then I just add it in a little bit. And then I'm assuming that if we put our transformer... I just don't feel like I have room for all this stuff. If we put our transformer here, maybe? And No. Second. Use the soft hammer to invert it. Voltage in. No, I need, crap. How do I... How do I invert this thing? Maybe shift right click? Oops, no. Okay. I don't understand. It's not wanting to work. Now if I do that, yeah, it's still the same thing. I don't know. I don't know how to invert it. Because I was thinking we'll run the cable here and then have our, our low voltage transformer taking the low voltage, turning it into the higher voltage. Something like that is what I was thinking. Right? But it doesn't want to invert. So I don't know. This is the soft hammer. But it's not it doesn't process. But yeah, I think in order to put more batteries in here, we're going to need the 2x cable, because I forgot it's going to change the amps. The more batteries I put in here, the more amps it's going to put out. So we might do like a 2x or maybe even a 4x and do the same thing over here and then fill this in. But I just don't know about this transformer or if we'd even need it. So I think I'm going to end the episode there, and I'm going to try to figure this out. And because I know the episodes are running long right now, so I'm going to try to figure this out, and then I'll let you guys know next episode. And like I said, next episode is probably going to be a lot more Thaumcraft, because like we just don't have any power. We have 21,000 biogas and dropping, which is wonderful. Actually, before we end camera, there's one other quest that we could, or at least one stage of a quest that we could turn in. So let's go ahead and do that just really quickly. Because I noticed we're actually generating a lot of that oxygen. Yeah, if you notice that thing's like filled, and it's probably going to stop, maybe. I don't know. So we'll go ahead and go turn this in, actually, for this this Age of Steel. Yeah, select task, and that's a full tank's worth is what it is. So we can just, oh no, this has 1,600 millibuckets. Alright, so we'll let that fill. But I figure once we get this set up, we'll have, enough oxygen to make steel and stuff and do that one quest that they were wanting us to do to make a bunch of steel, I think. Oh, now they want us to get nitrogen gas. Okay. Well, that's going to take a little bit. And then we're going to need oxygen cells. So, yeah, I think I'm going to end the episode there. Like I said, I'll try to figure out how that works, why the transformer won't invert. We may not even need a transformer there. I'm just not sure. I don't want to hook it all up and then it explodes. So I'm going to do a bit of reading and try to figure it out. And then I'll let you guys know next episode about that. Yeah, so I may end up having to set this back up or something. But yeah, next episode we'll continue on with Thaumcraft, and we'll get this figured out by then, I think. So there's got to be something that we can do here. Yeah. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Sorry we didn't get that quite figured out. But maybe we're on the right track. I don't know, I'm still kind of fairly new to a lot of the aspects of X.A.T.C, so I get kind of stuck on parts. But yeah, I hope you guys join me for next episode. If you enjoyed this one, as always, please comment, like, subscribe. Very, very much appreciated. And you guys have been doing an awesome job about that, so thank you so much. And until next episode, do take care, and I hope to see you then.